in our walk down memory lane, that is because the youth of today, that bunch of disappointing folk, love to watch reels. So therefore, to make those reels, I've been sent a few questions that I will be reading out now.
मैं आंसर्स लेके आया हूँ पूरे
मैं सवाल लिख के आया हूँ, ये जवाब लिख के आया हूँ.
पलीते मालूम पलीते पे लिख के लाया हूँ मैं.
Notes? Farre. It's what we up north call farre.
Yeah, farre.
That's right.
Farre is cheats, which you make.
That's what that is.
पलीते एग्जाम में लेके आते हैं ना.
What is that? Is that what it is?
सॉक्स के अंदर डाल लेके.
It's the same, right? Farre है नहीं? या notes हैं?
बोलो. हाँ.
Okay, favorite IPL batter. अभी टेम्प्यूरा की बात कर रहे थे, अभी बैटर की बात
Good one. That's a good one, boss. That's a really good one. It's the first good one for 25.
Thank you. चलो मैं चलता हूँ. Thank you. You were a great audience. I can't do better. Good night.
AB de Villiers.
Ooh, good call. I like that.
Chris Gayle, just because he just...
Because he had three terrible seasons with KKR.
No, and then came back and scored a century in his first match against us. Never got a century before that.
Okay, I think I will also go with Chris Gayle. It's just the kind of excitement that he brought. Exactly. And just the way he came into the tournament in his 2.0 avatar.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, okay, good. Favorite bowler?
Toss-up. Can I do toss-up?
Okay.
Bumrah and Malinga.
Ooh, nice one.
Jasprit Bumrah and Lasith Malinga. Joy is saying Sunil Narine. Next question.
No. So on bowler, I wanted to go with somebody just not with limited.
You're going Sandeep Sharma.
I'm going Sandeep Sharma. You are absolutely right.
If there were points for guessing what Joy is going to say, I would win.
That's a really good guess because it's 137.
Underestimated. I think that's the word that you would...
Similar to Bumrah's, no?
Yeah, record similar to Bumrah's. As record similar to even another great, which is Bhuvneshwar Kumar. And he's like, he doesn't have pace, just has movement, not great physical skills and cannot bat. And yet look what he's done. Look how many seasons he's played and he's still a force. He still bowls for you. And so that's the one great thing about the IPL. It gives you these characters who you'd never say will ever play for India.
Yeah.
But what they do on the field in during the IPL is absolutely amazing. And I think Sandeep Sharma is a perfect example of that.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm going to say Yuvraj Singh with 2 hat-tricks.
Okay.
Yuvraj Singh. Rohit got 1.
Yeah, Rohit got 1.
Yeah, but Yuvraj with 2 is a good one.
Yeah, why not? Come on. Okay, favorite IPL moment? I don't know if you can go beyond that first game, right? Just that Brendan McCullum knock, that first game.
There was a 23 final, there was a 19 final. 19 final last ball, 23 final last
17 final also when they just couldn't make it.
The one run, right? That was with the Rising Pune, right?
Yeah.
The one run, 125 played 124.
Yeah. MI were about 30 odd for 4 and then they got to 130.
Too many. Tewatia hitting 5 sixes.
Wow.
Okay, I'd say mine is divided between Rinku's 5 sixes because that won the match. I mean, make that much in the last.
Rinku's.
And for me, of course, 2012. I mean, just Bravo being hit by Manoj Tiwari when, and just Shah Rukh almost taking off from the stands. You were standing there and Jay just caught his hand. Otherwise, Shah Rukh at that time thought he
was going to fly. Yeah. He was going to fly from.
So he was.
That was right after Ravan. So he probably thought he could, right?
Probably
from that first floor at Chidambaram at the Chepauk.
It's a good thing Jay held on to his hand.
One last one. Did we talk about the favorite, your favorite story?
My favorite story was a story Chris Gayle told me, and I will not mimic his accent.
Yeah.
Though I love the Jamaican accent. He's in a bar in Kingston.
Yeah.
Gayle in a bar in Kingston's having a good time when his phone rings and he can barely hear who's at the other end. It's Vijay Mallya at the other end saying, "Are you fit? Can you come and play for us?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yes, but how do I get there? I don't have a visa." He said, "All that is my problem." So he lands up there. He hasn't touched a bat for ages.
Yeah.
Because he's gone unsold in the auction. See, that was the year when West Indies you thought would not play the...
Yeah, they were playing a lot of
available.
cricket, yeah, correct.
So he's unsold. So he's partying in Jamaica. So he goes straight from the party home, packs a few things in the bag, goes to the airport. By then, everything's organized, lands up, and hits the most unbelievable 100 against KKR for whom he played for 3 years.
And never got a century. His highest was 86 till then.
Wow.
Comes and gets a century.
Wow. All right. That's a good story. Yours?
It's interesting. Somebody, I mean, KKR people remember for the totally the wrong things. Kamran Khan. I mean, the son of a woodcutter, Azamgarh in UP, lands up, plays tennis ball cricket with those tape ball cricket.
Super over.
Yeah. Somebody sees him. They pick him up. He comes, plays a first ever super over, bowls. He wins it for them. In Cape Town, he wins it against KKR in the super over that. That's one side of it. 3 years later, in Hyderabad, we are having, KKR is playing the champions, in those days, what was Champions League. And this kid is walking up and running up, and he looks very familiar. And I realized that Kamran has come as one of the net bowlers because he wants to catch the eye of a IPL coach again. So that's the roller coaster of the IPL. From a tape ball cricket to being a hero where Shane Warne is calling him a rock star and my torpedo, my destroyer, and then 3 years later back in the wilderness. So that's what this IPL is, this incredible tournament that